Good afternoon, friends. Happy New Year first. Today I am going to start hospital and clinical pharmacy practicals. First, that is introduction to your hospital and clinical pharmacy laboratory. Today we have to see various instruments that are required in whole year. Introduction to the instrument. When you have to perform any practical inside the laboratory, you must develop some skill inside you so that your whatsoever practical you have performed, that must gives you 100% pure results. So when you are performing the laboratory experiment, you have to develop three skills, that is intellectual skill, motor skill and your attitude. Intellectual skill is one that is present in yourself, that is by birth the skill is having inside you. Motor skill, when someone trigger you, that there is for taking the 100% results, accurate measurement should be there, accurate range should be there. So someone says you that you have to give a 100% result. Whatsoever minor differences you have to take in consideration and the result will be appear 100%. That is the motor skill. When your attitude will be positive to your practical, then result must be there, must appears. So your attitude must be positive. That is, when the results are not coming, you should have hope inside you that when I am performing again, then at that time results will be positive. That is, your positive attitude will give you 100% result. So when you are performing any laboratory experiment, the skill must be present in you and you must utilize you, and that gives you your positive attitude, that will give you your results. Next, that is, you should think. Logical thinking must be followed inside the performing your experiments. That is, when you have to do anything, you have to plan first. Sequential planning. When you have to go at any place, first you have to plan. That is, we have to go at that place. When we have to go, what things we are requiring. That is the sequential planning. Then content analysis. Suppose I have said you have to measure 10 ml of water. 10 students will measure the 10 ml of water. But that quantity will not be same, because some will take upper meniscus, some will consider lower meniscus, some will consider accurate. So there is somewhat fraction of difference between the measuring of 10 ml. So you have to do content analysis. That is sequential planning. I have said you have to take 10 ml of water. What you have to do? First take the apparatus. That is measuring cylinder you will require, beaker you will require. So first sequence is take the apparatus, wash it, clean it, then dry it. Then take the content analysis. What you have to do? Water you have to bring and measure it. Then system approach. When you are measuring, whatsoever you are considering, upper meniscus, lower meniscus, that is the system approach. So the result will be obtained when you will do all these things positively, and results will appear 100%. This is about your way of practical doing inside the laboratory. Now we will see about the instruments that we have to handle it whole year. First we will see about autoclave. In first year you have seen construction and working of autoclave. The principle of autoclave is it will work steam under pressure. The microorganisms that are killed by penetration of stem inside the cell, by coagulation of cell protein, there is destruction of microorganisms. So autoclave, it is used for sterilization purpose. The principle is always asked in your exam, that is, what is the principle of autoclave? So steam under pressure that will causes coagulation of cell protein. It is the principle. Now we will see the construction. The autoclave, that is the double jacketed vessel. It consisting of a jar that is having double jacketed. The vessel, at the basement of vessel there is heater. At the basement of vessel there is heater. That heater, you have to add water inside this jar up to this level. That is, heater should be dipped. And the material which we have to sterilize, that is kept inside the perforated jar vessel that will come at the upper side. The material, that is glass waves, then your parenteral preparation, that is kept inside the perforated jar, and then it will work like your pressure cooker. One gasket is there, and that lid you have to keep on this and pack this with this screw and nuts. On the lid there is indicator of pressure gauge. This is vent. The pressure cooker is having whistle like this. This is air vent. The working, that is vent. The screws that are packed. The material is kept inside the autoclave. Then it is packed inside it. All the screws must be packed so that the steam should not go outside the vessel. Then the switch is made on. And this material is kept at 121 degrees Celsius at 15 pound pressure for 20 minutes. When you are loading, when the water gets boiled inside the jar, at that time steam is generated inside the vessel. When the steam is come out from the vent, that indicates that whatsoever vacuum present inside your jar, that will be removed. All the air is replaced by steam. So, when the steam will come, you have to close the vent. After 2 minutes, you have to close the vent. When you are closing the vent, the pressure is generated inside the vessel, and the pressure gauge, that will give the indication how much pressure is obtained inside it. When it will come at up to 15 pound, you have to maintain it for 20 minutes. And at 121 degrees Celsius, the material gets sterilized after 20 minutes. You have to switch off. Then first, open the vent so that all the steam inside the vessel, that will comes outside. And then open the screw. Remove the lid. Your mouth should be at the opposite side. When you are opening the lid, all the steam comes outside the vessel. So your mouth must be outside the vessel. After opening the vessel, the material whatsoever present inside the jar, that is removed, and that must be kept inside the sterile area, because it is sterilized one, when you are keeping at the outside, the area must be sterile one, then and then it will maintain the sterility of your product, whatsoever you have sterilized. So glassware, then medicament, your IV preparations which are not thermolabile, that are sterilized in this autoclave. Plastic as well as glass materials, dressing instruments, surgical dressing materials, all that are sterilized in this autoclave. The best method for sterilization is autoclaving when the medicament is not thermolabile. In whole year, we have to use this autoclave. Next instrument is hot air oven. You have used in first year hot air oven. When we have to dry the medicament, then sterilization of various surgical instruments, glassware, that is done inside the hot air oven. The hot air oven, it is double jacketed metal instrument. The door that is covered with asbestos layer. Inside this hot air oven, at the basement, electric filament is there. That electric filament, when the switch is made on, it will converted into red hot, whatsoever electric coil is there, that is becoming red hot. At the upper side, perforation is there. The metal wall is there and it is perforated one. From the perforations, the heat will come upper side. At the back side, fan is present inside the hot air oven. This perforated mesh are there. The material we have to keep this on perforated slides. When the metal coil is heated by conduction and convection, the circulation of heat that will occur inside the hot air oven. The fan that will circulate uniformly the heat inside the hot air oven, and by conduction from lower side to upper side the heat will goes. So uniform temperature that will be obtained inside the hot air oven. The thermometer is present at the upper side. At outer side, here heater and main switch is there. The thermostat button is there. That will shows you have to maintain the temperature. When you have to kept at 170 degrees Celsius, move this button at 170. When you are keeping it at 170 degrees Celsius, whatsoever your surgical dressing material that are sterilized at 170 degrees Celsius for 1 hour, keep it at this temperature. So it is thermostat that is regulating the temperature. By this knob you can control the temperature of your hot air oven, and this thermometer that will give you the indication of temperature inside it. So it is double jacketed instrument on conduction and convection. The sterilization, moving of air inside the hot air oven will be there, and for sterilization purpose and for drying of the medicament it is used. First we have seen autoclave. Its principle is coagulation of cell protein. Steam under pressure causes coagulation of cell protein. Next instrument we have seen hot air oven. Principle of hot air oven is it is dry heat sterilization. That is killing of microorganism by oxidation of cell content. Next we have to see HEPA. In whole year I will ask you what is the long form of HEPA. HEPA, it is a filter. High efficiency particulate air filter. What is its use? It will remove small minute particle. That is, the air, when it is flowing, it will remove the particle as small as 0.3 micron. Its efficiency is 99.97%. It is a filter. What is the use of filter? Removal of particles. That is separation. HEPA filter, it is used inside the area where the manufacturing of parenteral preparation is carried out. In the walls, it is fitted. HEPA filters that are fitted in the walls so that whatsoever air that is moving inside the manufacturing, that must be sterile one. So, sterile air inside the parenteral preparation manufacturing area, that is done by using high efficiency particulate air filter. In the walls, horizontally and vertically they are fitted, and whatsoever air that is present, it is continuously circulating and removes the particles that are present less than 0.3 microns. They are get deposited on the filter. Its efficiency is 99.97. Next is laminar airflow. Laminar airflow, that is horizontal type of HEPA filter that are fitted in the walls. It consisting of the laminar airflow, that is horizontal type. It consisting of the instrument. Here the sterile air that will be generated. It is a bench, working bench. From here the air will pass. Here that black color is pre-filter. The coarse particle that get removed from the pre-filter. Then here the blower is there. Here the particles that will be removed. Here smaller size mesh, that is HEPA filter. At the upper side UV lamps are there. Whatsoever air flowing, this airflow, it is a sterile air. From here the coarse particle are removed. Here the material that will get deposited, moisture, steam and moisture that will remove. Here the flow of material will be there, that is air will move. Here smaller particles that get deposited at this HEPA filter, and the UV lamp at the upper side that will cause sterilization. Here the airflow is there, and this is the working bench. Here you can transfer the your suspension, or you can sealing of the content ampule that will be carried out in this bench. That is sterile condition that will be obtained at this point. Next is membrane filtration assembly. When your medicament, that is thermolabile, so sterilization of the material that will not be possible by using the autoclaving. Autoclaving, it will work on moist sterilization. Its temperature is too much high, that is 121 degrees Celsius. So whatsoever thermolabile substances are there, that can't be sterilized by autoclaving. You have to sterilize it by, that is through by membrane filtration assembly, you can sterilize it. So whatsoever material you have to filter or you have to sterilize, that is supply of that material from here. Here compressed air that is supplied. If that filter's mesh size is too much small, 0.8 to 0.22 micron. So, direct filtration through gravity, it will require too much time. Months or years that will require. That's why compressed air, using the compressed air, the process of filtration that will be carried out, that will require minimum time. The filter is present over this stand. This tripod stand, inside this, that is filter is there, membrane filter. This material is supplied through this pipe and compressed air that is filled in it. And from here, by passing through this membrane filter, the solution to be subdivided aseptically, that will move. This will use compressed air. The solution that has to be subdivided, that will be supplied. This is pressure tank that will generate the pressure, and the material that has been sterilized through piping, it will obtain. Next is layout of sterile product manufacturing. What do you mean by layout? In theory we have seen layout, that is map, that is layout, infra. So this is layout of sterile product manufacturing. When you are to enter inside the manufacturing area, human being is the big source of microorganism. When you are speaking, at that time too much microorganism that will move from your mouth. That can be causes disturbances in sterility of air. Too much precautions that has to be taken when you are entering inside the sterile preparation area. When you are going inside area, first washing your hands, pre-entry wash. This is the pre. Pre means before. When you are entering, before that you have to wash your hands, legs. Then gowning area. Whatsoever your clothes are there, that you have to change inside the gowning area. That is, you have to, locker system is there. You have to take that cloths and keep your cloths, change the cloths, and sterile garments that must be wear inside the gowning area. When the sterile area started, at that point cross bench is kept. You have to move cross that bench. You are now entering inside the sterile area. When you are entering, 3 lock system is there, zigzag is there. Here is black, here the first door will be open. Air lock first. L1 means air lock first. Here the door is there. When you are entering, here the positive pressure is created inside the room, so that when you are moving from first, when you are opening the door, the pressure from the air that will goes outside. The air will move outside. The outside air that will not come inside your door. So positive pressure will be maintained inside the room. Here is the second lock, AL2, air lock system 2. Here air lock system 3. You have to cross the 3 air locks. Then actual area that will be started. That is filling and sealing area. Here first preparation area will be there. Here same, here is there. That is airlock 1, 2, 3. Here cross bench is there. Pre-entry wash, cross bench, here. When you are entering through airlock 1, here filling and sealing that will be carried out. Whatsoever product that you have prepared, that you have to fill inside the container, and sealing of the container will be carried out. After that sealing, here the compounding area, here you have to compound. First, when you have to compound the injection, that is first you have to take the raw material, water for injection, dissolve it, filter it. Then after filtration, filling and sealing will be carried out. After filling and sealing, you have to sterilize it inside the autoclave. After that, inspection and labeling. Whether any particle is present or not, that has been seen in white and black background, and then pack inside the packaging area, that will be, and then pack inside the packaging area it will be kept. After that it will go inside the finished good area, and this is the passage. You will go outside the manufacturing area. Here one chart is given, that is name of the experiment, temperature, pressure and time. First is autoclave. Autoclave we have seen, that is it is working at 121 degrees Celsius at 15 pound pressure for 15 to 20 minutes. Hot air oven, that is 170 degrees Celsius for 1 hour. There is no pressure. Next, you have to see questions. What is the purpose of autoclaving? Autoclaving, that is used for sterilization purpose. That is for sterilization of surgical instruments, sterilization of parenteral preparation it is used. Principle of bright sterilization is oxidation of cellular content. Then name the method for sterilization of oily substances and dry powders. Oily substances and dry powders that are not sterilized inside the autoclave, they are sterilized inside the hot air oven. Then what does HEPA stands for? What is known for? High efficiency particulate air filter. State the sterilization temperature and pressure, temperature and time of autoclave. 121 degrees Celsius at 15 pound pressure for 20 minutes. This is about the first practical. Next we will see next practical.